surprisingly great rates for everyone in Greenville. So call State Farm agent Ed Patterson at 864-322-0031 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. When that happened, leads off this top of the second inning. Left-handed batter, and Uberstein's first pitch is a swing and a miss. Yeah, Tom, I think you're going to have a sizable crowd to try to guess here tonight. Second pitch is popped up on the infield, foul territory. Eduardo Lopez coming down and calling off the catcher Ronald Rosario to make the play. And there's one down. Now Ryan Galaney, who played his college baseball about 45 minutes north of here at Wofford College, so as Tom referenced last night, he spent some time in this park in the Southern Conference baseball tournament during his collegiate career, and he hit a home run here last night. Solo shot off the building behind the Green Monster. Also had a double. Takes a breaking ball outside. 10 homers, 33 RBIs now, hitting .221. 2 balls and no strikes. And Tom, you mentioned it when you went down on the concourse for your nightly walk. There's a pretty good wind blowing in from right center field toward the third baseline as we look at the flag and feeling the effects coming into the booth here. 3-0 in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul, or actually fouled off of the mid of Rosario. Ball and 2 strikes. They're still going with the cartoon dog motif after last night's bark in the park for the Winston-Salem players. There's ball 4, just missed inside. And a 1-out walk first issued by Uberstein. That'll bring Kobe Smelly to the plate. Well, there's his picture. And that's Iggy Suarez coming out, and that's going to be all. Pitch count-wise for Tyler Uberstein, 1 out deep into this second inning. 30 pitches is what he got, and as he comes back from Tommy John surgery, they are being very, very careful with him. So an Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen. We'll be back in a moment.
Dan Scott here for the Atlanta Bread Company. What do I like about Atlanta Bread? Well, too much to mention in a short commercial, but here are a few things. Bread baked daily, fresh on site, a tremendous selection of soup, sandwiches, and salads, seasonal special additions to the menu, delicious hot coffee, and a bevy of other drink options. And yeah, can't forget about the baked sweet goodies. Dine in or carry out, and when you have the Atlanta Bread Company app, you can order and pay online, then breeze past the lines to the pickup counter to get your food. Experience it for yourself. That's the Atlanta Bread Company, Cherrydale Point in Greenville.
Let me tell you something, Cowboy. This rookie can really bring the heat.
He's smoky and spicy with a Chipotle style all his own.
It's a new Montgomery Inn Chipotle barbecue sauce. Make it a part of your home team.
Available now at your neighborhood grocer or online at CincyFavorites.com.
Bread Company call to the bullpen brings on lefty Hayden Mullins.
6 feet, 194. He's 23 years of age, out of Gallatin, Tennessee. 12th round pick, and out of Auburn, 2022. 3 years there, 4-5 ERA, 4.21. This will be his 22nd appearance. He has 17 starts, 83 1/3 innings, 47 runs, 39 of those earned. Allowed 70 hits, 113 strikeouts. That's 4th best in the South Atlantic League. Walked 40, opposition hitting .226. He has hit 10 and 9 wild pitches, though.
First batter he will face is Colby Smelly. Runner at first and 1 out. And the pitch is high. Ball 1. So Uberstein, inning and a third, 2 hits, 1 run so far. A walk, 2 strikeouts, 30 pitches, and 17 strikes. Breaking ball's popped up off of first. Over to give it a look is Lopez, but it's out of play. 1-1. Smelly hitting .245. He's homered twice, driven in 23. Calvin Harris was behind the plate last night. Smelly gets the start tonight. One pitch. Chop to a charging Ravello at short. Only play will be to first in his running throw in time to get Smelly as Delaney moves up to second base. So they're 2 down. And here is Eddie Park. Did not play last night. Hitting .240 on the season. Has homered once. Left-handed batter. We saw him make his high A debut when Winston-Salem was in here earlier. And one of the things that we looked at, albeit it was very early in the season, May the 14th, as a matter of fact. He lines this one over the leaping Liendo to third down the left field line, and now the throw in. They've got the runner hung up, and Liendo runs him down, puts the tag on him, and the inning is over. So Park singles the other way. It was played very well by Will Turner along the left field line, fired it into Liendo, and he was close enough to the bag that the turn Delaney made took him far enough away. They were able to run him down, so he's out 7-5 for the third out of the inning. They get a hit, nobody left, and after an inning and a half, it's still 1-0 Dash.
Arden's Burger and Grill in Central knows freshness. In fact, the only thing frozen in the entire restaurant are the ice cubes in your drink. Every one of Arden's unique burger choices are hand patties and fried when you order. The fries are fresh cut, and don't forget about their famous double dip wings. Arden's Burger and Grill in Central can also cater your event with everything from meat and 3 to wings. Featured on America's Best Restaurants, it's Arden's Burger and Grill in Central. Find them on Facebook, X, or call today at 864-639-5368.
Looking for sports news? Looking for a great podcast? Look no further than thefanboys.com and greenvillesportsmedia.com. Plus, you can follow up on Furman Paladin Sports at furmanjoust.com, NC State with a whole pack of wolves.com, and so much more. You're looking for sports news? We've got you covered. The Fanboys, Greenville Sports Media, Furman Joust, a whole pack of wolves, so much more. Check them out today.
Looking to upgrade your style? Well, I'll tell you about that in the next inning, but right now I'll tell you to stay up to date on all the action all year round by following us on social media. Get game updates, exclusive content, ticket information, and much more by following The Drive on YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm so anxious to take another shot at your wardrobe. I was getting ahead of myself there, Tom.
I mean, I wear a Drive polo and slacks and dress shoes. I mean, most people wear tennis shoes.
Here is Ronald Rosario, the cleanup hitter, leading it off for the Drive in the bottom of the second inning. And the first pitch from Gordon is low and away, ball one. Email is up. We'd love to hear from you. Drivebooth@yahoo.com. Drivebooth@yahoo.com. Swing and a miss at a changeup. 1-1. Rosario 1 for 4 last night, hitting .245. So we were told today that not only is Drive GM Eric Jarinko filling in for Chuck Hushin on the public address system tonight. Chuck is expecting the birth of another grandchild, so congratulations in advance there. So Eric filling in there. On Saturday night, Tom and I will be away doing Furman University football. Not too far from here at Powelton Stadium. Rosario strikes out swinging, 1 down. Drive Media Relations Director Stephen Olshansky is going to fill in on the broadcast, and found out today that Eric is going to sit in for at least a couple of innings with him there. Here's Eduardo Lopez, switch hitter batting right-handed against Gordon, and he takes a floating breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
So we could be the Wally Pips, Gladys Knight Pips of broadcasting.
I think we're fortunate enough. Eric does not want to add this to his to-do list. Now, he may very well want to find somebody else to do this, but it won't be him. 1 ball and 1 strike and another change-up and another swing and a miss by Lopez.
You got to get that tarp out, you know.
Yeah, no kidding. We poke fun at Eric a lot, but have just a ton of respect for him and what he does here. And he is a GM that doesn't sit back and just tell people what to do. He leads by example around here. And Tom referenced the tarp. If it rains and the tarp has to be pulled during a game, he is out there pulling the tarp. He's squeegeeing water. He's doing whatever it takes, along with many, many others. Foul ball back into the screen. It's holding it 3-2.
Yeah, I told him you need to write a book, so you want to be a minor league general manager.
Tom and I have threatened to collaborate on a book about small-town broadcasting. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and it's strike 3 called. A changeup on the inside corner. Lopez didn't like the call, but he is out number 2. Small town, small market, small school. At the collegiate level, that pitch was low if it wasn't inside. And I've had the title for years. We've definitely got stories. Hudson White swings and fouls it away, but the working title of the book, if we ever write it, is I Spent a Month in Statesboro one weekend.
Oh, man.
And the subtitle is I Bet Bob Costas Never Had to Do That. There's a line drive base hit into right center field. A 2-out hit for Hudson White, who's now 6 for 41 since joining the club. Ball well struck the other way. Good to see Miguel Aguedo back in action. He was on the injured list on the last homestand, came off at Bowling Green. At one point, not too long ago, his average was up above 280. He's sitting at 240 right now, and he swings and misses at an off-speed pitch down. 3 homers, 27 runs batted in. Drive down 1-0 as we play here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Runner at first and 2 down. Change up low and away. And the drive played last Saturday as the Ranas de Rio for the final time this year. Was hoping to get a chance to use the Spanish home run call. Didn't happen because the drive didn't homer that night, or at least when I was doing the play-by-play. But if Aguedo were to launch one here, I'd not be above doing it anyway, Ranas de Rio night or not. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. And it's popped foul. That'll get back over our head and out of play. 2-2. They do that a handful of times every year. It's called the Copa de la Diversión, or the Cup of Fun. It celebrates Latin American heritage. It's a fun night. 2-2 pitch. reaches for one and skies it out into shallow right field. Chappelli, the second baseman, going out, but called off by the right fielder Saki coming in. And the inning is over. Drive get a 2-out hit, and that's all. We have played 2 complete here at Fluor Field. Winston-Salem with the early 1-0 lead.
Lake Bowen Baptist Church in Inman invites you to worship with us, whether you're seeking a new church home, just visiting, or have questions about having a relationship with Jesus Christ. Led by Senior Pastor Brad Atkins and his incredible staff, Lake Bowen Baptist Church exists to deliver the gospel, disciple the Christian, and to deploy the Christ follower. Lake Bowen Baptist Church is located at 404 Sugar Ridge Road in Inman, South Carolina, at Highway 9 and Sugar Ridge Road. You can check out the ministries and other opportunities at Lake Bowen by going to lakebowenbaptist.com.
At Sepco Synthetic Solutions, their experienced staff can enhance and beautify your lawn with an artificial turf for your home or business. When they do, you're guaranteed a low-maintenance lawn, long-lasting beauty, no dirty mud, no fertilizer, no irrigation, and a green yard year-round. Whether it's a backyard, sports field, putting greens, driving range, or pet area, Sepco Synthetic Solutions is committed to providing the best possible product, service, and experience, home or commercial. Visit them online at sepcosyntheticsolutions.com or call 864-905-6155. Sepco Synthetic Solutions.
Now, Tom Van Horn.
Yes.
I can tell you that if you're looking to upgrade your style, visit the Drive Online team store. Hoodies, hats, polos, you name it, they have something for the whole family. Visit greenvilledrive.com and upgrade your style today.
Dan, you forgot the broadcaster's credo, though.
Oh, if it's for free, it's for me?
Yes. You mean we have to pay for something?
That's right. 9-1-2 for Winston-Salem as we move to the third, and here to call the third and fourth inning, Tom Van Horn.
Well, a clean one for Hayden Mullins. He had to come in for Tyler Uberstein, and he was able to clean it up and got some help from a fine defensive play to throw a runner out. He turned a little bit too far around third base to get out of that one a little bit unscathed as we play here in the top half of the third inning. Swinging a bench on the first pitch, Chappelli. Chance to play tonight. Another fastball, 93 up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. He is at second base. His 80th game, 235, 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Left-hand hitter, lefty against lefty. This one to the dirt outside and bounces away. Count goes 2 balls and 1 strike. So Chappelli then back up top for Samuel Zavala and Jordan Sprinkle. Drive last night, shut out in a 4-0 ball game. First of 6 between these two. They played 12 earlier this year. 6 here, went 2 and 4 drive did. 6 there, 2 and 4 as well, as this ball trickles off the glove again, inside on that pitch, and it goes 3 balls and 1 strike. Hayden Mullins, left-hander, third base side, kicks and delivers. Swung on and fouled just off to our left, too far away from us. Bounding back downstairs, people scrambling. Right over there, yeah. Move that chair, it rolls that way. So 3-2 pitch, and this ball is hit at the ground. Slow rotor to second, and the field and the throw by Reamer, and out number 1. It's a nice job by Mullins to come back after getting out of the count. He gets the ground ball. Reamer at second, Ravella at short, so they just flip from last night. Auburn Leendo at third, and Eduardo Lopez chance play at first base. A late situation there. Miguel Blaze was in the original starting lineup, but replaced by Miguel Agueto. Taylor in center, and Will Turner made the nice play to hit the runner out on a ball that was hit into left field there to end the top half of the second inning. First pitch, called strike. No balls and 1 strike of the left-hand hitting Samuel Zavala. Bit of an open stance, deep in the box. Again, it rolls away from Rosario.
You know, the sad reality, Tom, is that if a ball does come back here, I'd like to think that I'd make a play on it, but it is strictly based on the velocity with which it gets here.
There's a little dribbler out in front of the plate. Who's going to get it? Rosario throws. Got him. Nice play, because if Mullins has to get it, bend down, turn, fire, and a better look because he's left-handed, the pitcher. And good job. Nice play.
Well, and what Rosario did there, textbook, if you watch it, he rounds it off and gives himself a throwing angle to do it all in one motion. He can't go straight at that ball. He's got to round it like he did, and he played it very well.
Yeah, Rosario's had a solid season for the Drive. He's been here all year long. Sometimes you see that. Others will move on and move up, but he's got a chance to catch most of the time all year long. And Solera had a little bit of an issue, and they're wide now, having a chance in the draft, coming out of Arkansas, catching a little bit as well. First pitch is outside, ball one. Jordan Sprinkle, the second place hitter, playing shortstop tonight, struck out his first time up, as did Zavala against Tyler Uberstein. And this is lined into left field for a base hit. He laid back and turned on a breaking ball, and two-out base hit by Sprinkle. Give way to Caden Connor here now with two down. Seeing how good this team has been the first two games with two down. And coming in just 216 with runners in scoring position if they can get to second base, and they had an opportunity last night, and they did earlier in the ball game. Sprinkle might get to second. He's got 26 stolen bases in 31 attempts. Let's see if he has an opportunity here with Connor at the plate, who takes the pitch outside. Nope, call strike. Got right on the corner there. Good pitch, started middle of plate, gave up on it. Connor, his first time up, laced one out into right center field that got by the sprinting center fielder Taylor all the way to the wall. Has to come around and score. Swing and miss on the next pitch. Down to the count, no balls and two strikes now. Caden Connor, he's at first base tonight. He was in left field last night. 1 for 5 and 3 ground outs, a strikeout, and had one of those RBI singles with 2 out in the 15 against Blake Wehunt, who had a no-hitter through 4. And there were 2 big 2-out base hits that scored a couple of runs. One other scored on a wild pitch. Mullins looks at first and delivers. His ball hit hard. Here's Reamer at second on bended knee. He'll turn and fire to first, and that'll do it. So a 2-out base hit by Sprinkle by the boards. No runs ahead, 1 left. Bottom of the third we go. Time for the Drive to score. Let's all see when we come back.
Here at Grand Slam Ministries, our goal is to share the love of Jesus Christ through multiple platforms, while at the same time executing our core missions of mentorship and helping children in need. The primary way we can effectively do all of those things is through the Dan Scott Show, our weekly Christian radio show that airs in multiple markets around the nation and the world. We are asking you to partner with us to not only sustain what we are currently doing, but to grow both our on-air and online presence and our ability to fund those core missions. Can you spare as little as $25 per month? How about $10? If we can get 200 partners to join us at each of those small, sustainable levels, we can begin to accomplish everything we believe God has called us to do. So can you help us today with a donation of either $25 or $10 per month? Go to www.grandslamministries.org to donate, to get more information, or to ask questions. That's grandslamministries.org. And thank you for supporting the Dan Scott Show and Grand Slam Ministries. There's no better way to experience Greenville Drive baseball than a Drive ticket plan. Ticket plan holders can enjoy year-round VIP event invitations, merchandise discounts, and more. Visit greenvilledrive.com for more details.
Well, we head to the bottom half of the third inning, and the Drive find themselves down 1-0 as Lucas scored, and the left-hander back out on the hill for the dash of Winston Salem. And getting set to face him is Luis Ravello. He'll head to the 8th spot, play shortstop tonight, followed by Abram Leendo, the third baseman, then Justin Reamer. Top of the order in at second tonight. Trying like to score. They got shut out last night 4-0. They did win 6-1 that final game at Bowling Green, but scored only 16 runs in that 6-game series and hit 148 and had 5 hits last night. All were singles. First pitch in the dirt for a ball. Next pitch, fastball, fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. On Ravello, he is a switch hitter. And it has been very difficult for him right-handed, 4 out of 54. And he tags one on a bounding ball to the shortstop. Two-hopper there, and the easy toss over to first by Jordan Sprinkle, who's in at shortstop tonight. A lot of moving parts for Winston-Salem here. A lot of different players in the lineup, some the same, some in different spots. And now with one down, it's Abram Leendo. Leendo kind of settled in at third base, and he has come back, and we've seen him on the diamond in different positions throughout the course of the year. Same thing for Ravello as well. But like most teams in minor league baseball, a lot of moving parts, a lot of players move up, and that changes the dynamics of the situation to a certain extent as he takes the next pitch. Called strike after the first one was outside. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. He's at 197, 3 home runs, 25 runs batted in. And he's another switch hitter, and he's hitting right-handed. That's just low and maybe just a bit outside. Leendo is better right-handed at 255 versus 187 left-handed. But overall, right about the 200 mark. That one drops in there, but just stays low in the zone as well at 79. 3 balls, 1 strike. Lucas Gordon, the left-hander. Four-seam fastball, slider change. Seen all of those effectively so far in the third inning. Hit hard this time, the shortstop, and again, Sprinkle will make the play. So 2 up, 2 down, 2 different type ground balls, but Sprinkle playing in his 55th game at short. He's played 15 at second and 9 at third base. So with 2 down, back to Justin Reamer at the top of the order, who flied out center field his first time up. Mentioned a bit last night. You look at some of the numbers on Winston-Salem offensively, not all that great to a certain extent, but they have been very good defensively. As Reamer takes the first pitch inside for ball 1, the second best fielding percentage and second least errors on the year. Another ERA at 5.06 is up there a little bit, like 11th in the league, so that's been somewhat of a problem this year, but they've been good defensively. Outside for ball 2. Reamer at 241, no home runs, 3 runs batted in. Playing in his 25th game. Fastball called strike. He came up from the Florida Complex League. Played 10 games there, coming off injury situation at a Wright State. And with Romero gone, getting a chance to play quite a bit at shortstop, and slides over and playing second base tonight as he takes that next pitch outside corner, belt high, called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down in the third. 1-0 Winston-Salem. Gordon comes set. He works off that third base side, the left-hander. Fastball stays up high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Drive just looking for some kind of offense. They really struggled at Bowling Green and lost 5 out of those 6. And that's ball 4. Everybody on Winston-Salem thought it was strike 3 as the catcher Smelly was headed to the dugout. So was Gordon, but they'll slam on the brakes and head back to the mound behind the plate respectively there as Reamer draws the walk and gives way to Will Turner, who granted out of the first baseman, Caden Connor, his first time up.
You know, they can all be right, we can all be right, but there's only one opinion that matters.
I'm going to warn the dugout there. They didn't like that call at all. Turner will get back in. You're waiting for him to heat up a little bit in his 20th game. That one's a called strike on the outer edge. 6'1", 221. Auburn, Alabama, 7th round pick in this year's draft. Did 3 years at South Alabama. Gordon looks in. Reamer leads away. He's 5 for 5 stolen bases. Dancing around a little bit there. This one is inside and a bit low as well. So Turner, Zach Earhart, 4th round 2024 at Oklahoma State, and then Hudson White, 9th round picked out of Arkansas this year. All on the drive here late in the season after the draft was complete. And just outside, wanted that one too, didn't get it. So good eye there by Turner. just 6 for 61. Like to get one that he can drive here. Pretty good lead over there, and that throw over, driving back, standing up. Lloydell Chappelle is as close as you can get to the outfield grass at second base, and Jordan Sprinkle, we see the standard at a defensive alignment for a left-hand hitter. He's near the bag. And a little fly ball into left field, and tracking that off to his left a little bit there to make the catch relatively easily is Eddie Park. And that'll do it here in the bottom half of the third inning. So no runs, no hits, a walk, one left. We're through 3 complete. Winston Salem dash coming up. It's a 1-0 ball game. Winston Salem with the lead here at Kluwer Field with the drive.
Dan Scott here for Todaro Pizza. You know, it's hard to believe I'm saying this, but I've been telling you about this bucket list dining experience that is Todaro Pizza for more than 20 years now. Why am I still doing it? Well, because it's incredible. John and the gang at the Markley Street location here in Greenville have continued the tradition started by his family in New Jersey and brought to the upstate years ago by brother Chris to the Sloan Street location in Clemson. You don't last that long if the food and the service aren't top-notch. Well, they have, because they are. And remember, Todaro has the lunchtime buffet, all you can eat for just $8. Other daily and weekly specials are always in play, and with the Markley Street Todaro location just down the street from Fluor Field, what a great stop before or after a Greenville Drive game. Indoor and outdoor seating are available. Todaro Pizza, Greenville and Clemson. Tell them Dan Scott sent you.
Tyler Rubenstein got the start in this one. It was his third consecutive, knowing going to try to go 2 innings, 30 pitches, and he went 30 pitches, and 17 of those were strikes, and then Hayden Mullins came in back of him. The 3 starts for Rubenstein, by the way, 27 pitches, 18 strikes, 30 pitches, 18 strikes, and 30 pitches, 17 strikes. So he's right there as he's coming back, as I think you know if you follow the drive from the injury situation. And Mullins is a guy that can give you some depth. He's started 17 times this year, and hopeful to be able to provide that here this evening as we go to the top half of the 4th inning. Winston Salem at 4, 5, and 6. Swing and a miss on the first pitch there. Casey Saki in right field, Wes Kath, and then Ryan Galaney. Here in the 4th. Check swing there, and didn't go. 1 ball and 1 strike. Saki singled his first time up, picked up that RBI. As a 2-out double by Caden Connor. That's the lone run that he got thrown out trying to steal. Otto Rosario able to fire it down, and shortstop Ravello taking the throw to tag him out. That ended that inning. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Playing in just his 20th game. And big swing and a miss there. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 6'3", 210, 21 out of Rochester, New York. 4th round pick in the draft this year out of Virginia. 3rd team All-American, 2nd team All-ACC as a right fielder. Got some Cape Cod League experience, and kind of look around many of these rosters, and a lot of the young men have played in the Cape Cod League. He was good at Virginia. 344, 14 home runs, 65 RBI this year. Swing and a miss, and he got him 94. So Hayden Mullins picks up the strikeout here to begin the top half of the 4th inning. So Wes Kath now hit into or popped up, I should say. First time up, foul ground. Eduardo Lopez over at first. Lopez getting a chance to play here tonight in his 38th game at first base. Lopez over the course of the last couple of years play some outfield. Same thing for Gonzalez, but those 2 at first base much this year. Lopez hurt somewhat this year, and Gonzalez kind of settled in as the first baseman. As Kath, the left-hand hitter, takes the first pitch for strike 1. And The next is in the dirt for a ball. Mullins' last outing was Wednesday at Bowling Green. 6-4 loss. He was the losing pitcher, and again, he was in relief of Ubersign. 4 innings, 5 runs, 7 hits, 5K, and a walk. Gave up 2 solo home runs, but threw 80 pitches, so he can give you that kind of length. This ball hit hard on the backhand Lopez. He's going to take it on the run himself and be capped to the bag for out number 2. That ball stroked hard. Talking about Lopez adjusting there to first base this season as well. And you get a good glance there with Reamer as well there at first base, you know. Good look with the Stan, the static cameraman.
Stan,
he's doing a good job this night.
I tell you, he has been rock solid all year except for maybe one game.
Yeah. And he's here every night. You don't have to worry about that. He's never going to call in.
And has never asked for a raise.
Here's the swing by Ryan Galaney. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Galaney able to pick up a walk his first time up. Swing and a miss on the next pitch. Dan mentioned coming out of Wofford just down the road. And they had some really good teams. 339 career, 34 home runs, 134 RBI. SoCon Player of the Year in 2023. Wofford, a team that would run at will. And they had some powerful guys like Galaney as well. Stays up high.
And their games also took 4 hours to play.
They did. They took a long time.
Especially when you got in the tournament and Todd Interdonato could call for a replay whenever he wanted to.
The 1-2 pitch. And it's low and inside for a ball. Yeah, sometimes in college baseball, and we do a lot of it over the years, those Sunday games can get a little bit long when you get deep into the pitching staff sometimes. But Galaney had a fine career for the Wofford Terriers. Here's the pitch. And that is strike 3 called, and everybody knew it, including Galaney. He turns and walks away, and I think Rosario was headed to the dugout even before Mullins was. 92 down the middle. Strike 3 called, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 inning for Hayden Mullins at the Greenville Drive. On to the bottom of the 4th we go. It's a 1-0 ball game. Winston Salem with the lead in the Drive here at Fluor Field.
With over 30 years in the business, Greenville Print Solutions is trusted by the heaviest hitters in the industry, such as the City of Greenville, the Greenville Greek Festival, the Scottish Games, universities like Clemson, Mississippi State, USC Upstate, North Greenville, and the Southern Conference, just to name a few. From banners and event printing to game day and stadium graphics, Greenville Print Solutions handles it all. Located at 31 Rushmore Drive in Greenville, it's Greenville Print Solutions, creator of the all-in chip for Dabo Sweeney. Same-day banners available, an A1 rating from the Better Business Bureau, the preferred printer for Greenville County High School athletics. What are you waiting for? 864-412-8802 or visit the website at greenvilleprintsolutions.com.
Let me tell you something, Cowboy. This rookie can really bring the heat.
He's smoky and spicy with a Chipotle style all his own.
It's a new Montgomery Inn Chipotle barbecue sauce. Make it a part of your home team.
Available now at your neighborhood grocer or online at cincyfavorites.com.
Saturdays are for the district. Stop by District 356 before every Saturday home game for a pregame street party. DJs, inflatables, face painters, and more. It's fun for the whole family and free to attend. Check out Saturdays on the District, presented by Publix.
On to the bottom of the 4th we go. Drive down 1-0 to Winston-Salem. Shutout last night, 4-0. Had 5 hits, all singles. Have 1 base hit tonight from Hunter White. That's it. Against Lucas Gordon, and it'll be 3, 4, and 5, beginning with Nellie Taylor, who popped up third baseman first time up. Foul ground. That would be Wes Kapp again tonight. Takes first pitch outside for a ball. Sweeping breaking ball from Lucas Gordon, who has pitched well here tonight. His 9th appearance, 9th start. And this one outside for ball 2, and for Taylor coming up from Salem, this is his 7th game. Home run, 4 runs batted in. His first 2 at-bats were base hits in Bowling Green. Had a single and a double, and eventually had another double in that first game. Went 3 for 5. Coming up from Salem, where he played 101 games, hit .228, 6 home runs, 46 runs batted in, 24 doubles. And he hits a high fly ball out into left field, and it's going to hang up there. First thought it might get a little bit deeper, but just turned out to be a routine fly ball, and Casey Saki will jog over and make that catch for out number 1. If Taylor can get on at some point, 5 games to go, at 31 stolen bases and 40 attempts at Salem, so got really good speed. And he'll give way to Ronald Rosario, who struck out his first time up. Swinging 91, 245, 8 home runs, 63 runs batted in to lead the team in that category, the 19 doubles as well. And the first pitch is a ball. Well, Alan Castro was here for a while, and he led the team in doubles before he went up. Mikey Romero led the team in doubles before he went up, and now Rosario. And you said Romero hit another home run today?
Hit his 4th home run at Double-A.
How about that? 2 balls, no strikes on Rosario, and a check swing.
In
what?
what?
Too far.
6, maybe 7 games?
Yeah, I saw he was 9 out of 25 at one point, I think last week, and had 3 home runs and 6 RBI, scored 6. And off to a really good start. Kind of taking a page out of Christian Campbell once he left here to go up. And this pitch is called strike, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did see an article the other day that suggested the Red Sox, here's the 2-2 pitch, and a high fly ball popped up, is going to get back and out of play. Listen for it. There it is, back behind us. Thinking about, would they call up Campbell here in September when everything expands, and that if they did, that would be quite the jump for that young man over 2 years. Line shot, played well, hit up the middle, hard, sprinkle right there. Shortstop makes the play for out number 2.
Well, I mean, you'd be talking about just this season, if that were to happen, going up the ladder from high A to the big leagues in 1 year.
Yep. Taken out of Georgia Tech, played 14 games here. And his 1 home run was a pretty big one against Hudson Valley. 3-ball game to drive 1. It was a 3-run shot, and then, on up to Portland, on up to Worcester. So, I mean, pretty remarkable acceleration for that young man. Here's a big swing and a miss, Eduardo Lopez, and it's a 1-1 count. Tell you, Gordon has done a nice job of keeping the drive hitters off balance here tonight with a fastball, slider, and change, and has looked very impressive. And, last night, in a very impressive performance by Aldrin Batista, and then Jacobs, Vale, and Rosado finished it off and held the drive scoreless in 5 base hits. It's low and outside, goes 3 balls and 1 strike. Drive just looking for some opportunities to get something going offensively.
Look at something off speed here.
On a 3-1 pitch. And it's outside for a ball, and the 2-out walk to Eduardo Lopez. And Hunter White, who got a base hit his first time up, will have a chance here with 2 down. The drive last night really didn't have many opportunities. 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. And had just the 5 base hits, all singles. And nice job by a pitching staff that had struggled a bit this year. Well, here's White now, the runner on first, and he swings to the first pitch and fouls it back and off to our right and out of play. He was able to get a base hit to right his first time up. Now, 6 for 41, 6'1", 222 from Keller, Texas. 9th round pick in the draft of this year. Arkansas 1 year. A couple of years at Texas Tech as well. And breaking ball is low and inside. Late off of that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Arkansas, 46 games, 297, 8 home runs, 33 runs batted in, 28 strikeouts, 23 walks. Very good Arkansas teams that play in the NCAA tournament every year. There's a foul ball again, big cut off to the right. And, we were talking with Diggy Suarez and prior to the game about Earhart, Turner, and White getting their first taste as professional baseball players. And it's that experience you got to get coming out of the collegiate ranks after the draft and getting a taste of pro ball right now before the off season comes up. Big swing and a miss. Went off speed, way out in front of that. Chased it at 75 miles an hour. So Lucas Gordon dialed in here tonight. So for the drive, no runs, a walk, one left. We are through 4 complete. And Winston-Salem continues to lead at 1-0. Dan Scott back with the play-by-play when we all return in just a moment.
Is your roof leaking or damaged? Do your gutters need repair? You can Google roofing companies until your computer overheats, or you can simply call the best. Bracken Roofing and Gutter. Whether it's roof replacement, new and remodel installation, roofing insurance claims, whatever your needs, Bracken Roofing and Gutter will simply do it right the first time. And the same goes for gutter screen installations. Forget about balancing on ladders and cleaning your gutters. Let Bracken Roofing and Gutter screen them for you today. Listen, don't settle for subpar work. Get a free inspection today. Check out their reviews on Facebook. You'll see many satisfied customers, and they're all saying the same thing, that they're happy that they chose Bracken Roofing and Gutter. That's Bracken Roofing and Gutter. Call Kyle today at 864-704-5993.
Do you know people who love baseball? Well, if so, bring them out to a drive game. Drive group sales are the perfect way to entertain clients, celebrate employees, or just celebrate the magic of baseball with your friends and family. Visit GreenvilleDrive.com for details. Along with Tom Van Hoy, I'm Dan Scott. We move on to the top half of inning number 5. It remains 1-0 Winston-Salem. And back-to-back 2-out hits with nobody on in the first inning that produced the game's only run off of Tyler Uberstein. He was lifted after reaching his 30-pitch limit. Hayden Mullins came on and has pitched 2 2/3 innings of 2-hit shutout baseball so far. And first pitch to Colby Smelly, the number 7 hitter, is low for a ball. Smelly, Park, and Chappelli. Here's a strike. 1-1. Smelly grounded to short his first time up. Mullins winds and delivers, and breaking ball fouled into the screen above the drive dugout. For our pregame video board feature that Tom and I shoot on a nightly basis called Cleverly View from the Booth. 1-2 pitch, little soft line drive right back to the mound. It's picked by Hayden Mullins, and there's one down.
That's one that makes you flinch a little bit if you're Mullins.
Well, and he flinched and really double clutched because the ball wasn't hit as hard as he thought it was coming back, but still enough to wake you up if you're a little drowsy out there. One down, and here's Eddie Park, who singled his first time up. And he lifts this one in the air to left center field, but coasting over to make the play is Will Turner for the second out. We always have a little video clip with manager Iggy Suarez, and normally we're talking about something that happened either the night before or something to do with the game itself, but this week, in the final week of the season, we're kind of going off the beaten path a little bit. Last night we talked about his favorite road trip. Tonight we talked about favorite minor league park that he played in and has managed in. Tried to get him to exclude Fluor Field, but he couldn't. He kept coming back to it.
Because I can't.
1 ball, no strike, shortening up to bunt, and taking a strike is Lloydell Chappelli. So we've got, since you and I won't be here Saturday, we've got 3 more off the beaten path subjects we have to come up with. One of them, I would think, would have to do with the difference in eating on the road in the minor leagues now as opposed to when he was a player.
Even back when Iggy was playing, he's not that old a guy, but he liked going on the road because you could stay in a hotel. He might not sleep in the locker room.
Ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch is low. You know, there's that scene in Bull Durham where they've pulled up outside of a Greasy Spoon restaurant and they're tossing, the bags of burgers and fries into the end of the bus on one of those interminable road trips. Strike 3 swinging, and that is a quick and easy 5th inning.
You can come back
for Hayden Mullins
if you want to, but you and I have been through a few of those at 10:30 at night.
Yes,
on the
we
way
have.
back from basketball.
Yes, we have.
We've caught a few bags.
3 up, 3 down, halfway through this Wednesday night encounter. It's caught a few other things as well. It's 1-0 Winston-Salem.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. Sometimes we try to fit it all in. Sometimes we don't know what's in store. Sometimes we find what we're looking for. Sometimes we're rolling easy and free. Sometimes 1 and 1 makes 3. So much to love along this ride. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Now's the time to start planning your 2024 Christmas party. Treat your employees to a unique event experience at the finest field in the upstate. Visit WestonEventsGVL.com for more information. If you're watching on Booth Cam, Tom leaning out the window, not getting ready to commit Harry Carey. He is scanning the crowd because the attendance figure is officially in as we move to the bottom half of inning number 5.
I missed it by 1,100 last
Yes.
night. How about his Prisma Health night? How about 4,375?
First pitch to Miguel Uguedo is swung on and missed. Well, you improved by about 800.
Oh, my. Well, that's not bad.
No,
right?
4,681.
Okay, good. That's a good crowd tonight.
4,681.
A lot of the Prisma folks here. And
ball fouled back to the screen. It's 0-2.
Some nice tables. We were walking down there to do the interview.
Yep.
That's a good crowd, 4,600.
Yeah, and there's a lot of, you could smell a lot of food for them. They were here early, and again, no invitation.
I know.
We're talking about greasy spoons and the way they used to eat in the minor leagues, and Tom mentioned he and I having some of those experiences coming back from late night Furman basketball games on the road. And there was one that really stands out last year. 0-2 pitch is low. We get into, I believe it was a McDonald's because it was the only thing that was open. And you have no doubt seen that fast food restaurants and really a lot of industries across the board are having trouble getting employees and keeping employees. Well, this particular night, this is no exaggeration, the same girl took our order, then went back and prepared our order, took our money, and gave us our food.
Yes.
It was really amazing to watch her dedication to her craft. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and Aguedo takes it outside, ball 4.
She was quite the multitasker.
Yes, she was.
And she did it with a smile.
Leadoff walk, that's the third base on ball, is issued by Lucas Gordon. Here is Luis Ravello. He grounded out to short his first time up. So I think that's what we'll do tomorrow night. We'll get Iggy to talk about what it was like eating on the road, especially on those long bus trips. You have to remember, Aguedo runs, pitch is taken low. The throw is in time. Chappelli got the tag down just ahead of Aguado getting in with the head first slide. 2-4 on the caught stealing. Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Got him on the helmet. 1 ball and no strikes to Ravello. Swing and a miss at a changeup, 1-1. But it was 3 years ago now. Things changed with, I guess, 4 years ago with the reclassification and trying to do things more geographically to cut down on travel, playing the 6-game series with Monday, the universal day off in the minor leagues. And it's really changed minor league travel, especially at this level, and the players and coaches love it because they know they're going to have a particular day off. The unionization of minor league baseball has changed a lot of what the organizations are doing now when it comes to taking care of their players. Check swing roller to short, backhanded by Sprinkle. He throws out Ravello, and they are 2 down. So they sleep in a lot better places because hotel or apartments are paid for by the club now. The nutrition, the food, everything is considerably better. And it's not been that long ago when Iggy started managing here, and even going back further than when he was a player. You might go on the road for 19 out of 20 days, have 1 day off, and you're playing 3-game series, so you're always checking in, checking out, always on the bus, sometimes 12-hour bus trips, and probably not eating as well as you should. So things have changed, and we talked with Iggy about this a bit in the pregame today. It's still a grind, especially for guys in their first full professional seasons. It's not quite the grind that it used to be. 0-2 in Leendo, and he takes that one in the dirt. But maybe tomorrow we'll ask him about what it was
about
like
eating
on the road when he was a player.
How about that?
1-0 Winston-Salem, bottom of the 5th inning. 2 outs, nobody on for the drive. The 1-2 pitch, strike 3 swinging, a changeup, and Leendo was spinning on it. And the inning is over. Leadoff walk, caught stealing, and then the ground out and the strikeout. And the drive go quietly again here in inning number 5. They've been checked on a grand total of 1 hit through the first 5 innings, and trail it 1-0.
Lake Bowen Baptist Church in Inman invites you to worship with us, whether you're seeking a new church home, just visiting, or have questions about having a relationship with Jesus Christ. Led by Senior Pastor Brad Atkins and his incredible staff, Lake Bowen Baptist Church exists to deliver the gospel, disciple the Christian, and to deploy the Christ follower. Lake Bowen Baptist Church is located at 404 Sugar Ridge Road in Inman, South Carolina, at Highway 9 and Sugar Ridge Road. You can check out the ministries and other opportunities at Lake Bowen by going to lakebowenbaptist.com.
At Sepco Synthetic Solutions, their experienced staff can enhance and beautify your lawn with an artificial turf for your home or business. When they do, you're guaranteed a low-maintenance lawn, long-lasting beauty, no dirty mud, no fertilizer, no irrigation, and a green yard year-round. Whether it's a backyard, sports field, putting greens, driving range, or pet area, Sepco Synthetic Solutions is committed to providing the best possible product, service, and experience, home or commercial. Visit them online at sepcosyntheticsolutions.com or call 864-905-6155. Sepco Synthetic Solutions.
Check them out in the stands. They are having fun at the Old Ball Orchard tonight. They always do. Minor league baseball is such a great experience for fans all across the country, and it's really still, I think, a shame that Major League Baseball subtracted 40-some-odd teams. Independent ball has thrived a bit because of that and some other things. It's still a fun night at the ballpark. Top of the order for Winston-Salem, Zavala, Sprinkle, and Connor. First pitch is low and away a ball. Zavala has struck out looking, and tapped one out in front of the plate that the catcher Rosario pounced on and threw him out at first base. Breaking ball for a strike. It's 1-1. Lefty versus left-handed batter. Another breaking ball, another strike, and it's 1-2. The shortstop, Ravello, shading almost to the bag, and Liendo probably 30 feet off of the third base bag. Wasn't at the edge of the grass. He backs up with 2 strikes, and Hayden Mullins misses with that one down and away. 2-2. Mullins in 3 2/3 innings. Up to the minute has thrown 47 pitches. 2-2 pitch, way high to Zavala, ball 3.
And Danny's thrown as many as 85 against Greensboro, and on 4 other occasions, he's been a starter much of the year, 80 plus, so he can give you that kind of distance.
Here's the payoff. And strike 3 called a fastball. Zavala had tossed the bat toward the third base on deck circle. He will pick it up, or the bat boy will, on his way back to the dugout, and he bites off a couple of words at home plate umpire David Sabal. 1 out. 4th strikeout for Hayden Mullins. And here's Jordan Sprinkle, who's 1 for 2. He swings and misses. Winston-Salem got a run in the top of the first inning, and that's been it. They lead at 1-0. Drive have been checked on 1 hit through the first 5 innings. And have now gone the first 14 innings of this series without scoring a run. Pitch in the dirt, a ball and a strike. Mullins nods the okay and ready with the 1-1 pitch. Low and inside, 2 balls and a strike. 7:05 tomorrow night for Game 3 of the series. Dalton Rogers gets to start for the Drive, and he will be opposed by right-hander Jake Bockenstedt. Iggy Suarez pregame interview at 6:50 as always. Fly ball right center field, but playing him that way is Uguedo. And there are 2 down. Now, Caden Connor, the Burger King K-Man of the night, has not struck out. He has doubled and scored and grounded to second. So Mullins has now set down 9 in a row and 11 of the last 12. Has ahead 1 and no balls and a strike on Connor. Do you have football Friday night?
I do. I'm in the home of the White Squirrels.
Tap foul at the first baseline.
Brevard,
okay.
North Carolina.
Yeah. Which is a pretty cool little town.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about their high school football facility, but it's a pretty cool little town.
It's not bad. Brevard College also plays there.
So that means I'm going to have a bunch of best friends on Friday night.
You are. The hot dog. Yeah, he did a good job while I was out.
0-2 pitch, grounded over the mound, but there is Ravello shading toward the bag, and the shortstop throws him out. And another 1-2-3 inning for Hayden Mullins. 3 up, 3 down, middle of the 6th. It remains 1-0 Winston-Salem.
Arden's Burger and Grill in Central knows freshness. In fact, the only thing frozen in the entire restaurant are the ice cubes in your drink. Every one of Arden's unique burger choices are hand patties and fried when you order. The fries are fresh cut, and don't forget about their famous double dip wings. Arden's Burger and Grill in Central can also cater your event with everything from meat and 3 to wings. Featured on America's Best Restaurants, it's Arden's Burger and Grill in Central. Find them on Facebook, X, or call today at 864-639-5368.
Looking for sports news? Looking for a great podcast? Look no further than thefanboys.com and greenvillesportsmedia.com. Plus, you can follow up on Furman Paladin Sports at furmanjoust.com, NC State with a whole pack of wolves.com, and so much more. You're looking for sports news? We've got you covered. The Fanboys, Greenville Sports Media, Furman Joust, a whole pack of wolves, so much more. Check them out today.
We move on to the bottom of the sixth inning, and it's an Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen for Winston Salem. They bring on right-hander Jose Ramirez.
6 feet 142 out of the Dominican Republic. In fact, a Rule 5 draft pick 2023. Salem. He was in the Boston Red Sox organization. He is 6-6 on the year. ERA 5.94. 27 appearances. He's got 3 starts along the way. 69 2/3 innings. 47 runs, 46 earned, allowed 59 hits. He struck out 47, walked 36. Now, he has allowed 13 home runs in the opposition hitting 229 back of Lucas Gordon, who, like his counterpart, the starter last night, Batista, very good.
Yeah, Gordon, 5 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 85 pitches, 48 strikes. Top of the order for the drive, Reamer, Turner, and Taylor. And Reamer takes the first pitch from Ramirez, a fastball strike. Reamer has flied to center. He has walked in 2 times up. The 0-1 just missed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. $4,600 plus in the house tonight. 1-1 pitch on the inside corner, a strike, and it's 1-2. Has pitched 1 game at AAA Charlotte way back on April the 6th. There's a Rule 5 minor league version of the Rule 5 draft claim by the White Sox last year. 2-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate. 6th season in professional baseball. Tom alluded to the fact that he was signed as an international free agent by the Red Sox in 2018. Again, the 2-2 pitch. Grounded left side. To his left is Kath, the third baseman. He'll throw out Reamer. And there's 1 down. So Ramirez, in his 6th season of professional baseball, is just 24 years old. Here's Will Turner. Grounded to first. Flied to left in 2 times up. And he hits a 2-hopper to a charging second baseman, Chappelli, and underhands to the first baseman, Caden Connor, and very quickly 2 down. Now Nellie Taylor has popped out. That was to third in the first inning. And flied to right his last time up. Drive down 1-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a change up on the outside corner, a strike. There have been some hitters from both teams take a double take on a few calls made by David Sabal behind the plate tonight. Taylor did on that first pitch strike. That one is in the dirt, 1-1. He swings and he hits it high and foul. Down behind first. Is there a play? No. Caden Connor leaping into the netting. Down about the same spot where last night Brian Gonzalez went diving into that netting to try to make a play. Couldn't. Ended up the netting catching Gonzalez instead of Gonzalez catching the ball. 1-2 on Nellie Taylor. May have broken his bat. He's back in the dugout getting a new stick. Should he reach, Ronald Rosario would be next. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on for the drive here in the bottom of the 6th. They trail at 1-0. Jose Ramirez, his first inning of relief, pitching. And it's hit sharply and past a diving second baseman, Chappelli, into right center field for a base hit. Big turn by Taylor, but center fielder Zavala got to it quickly and got it back to the infield, but that ball stung by Taylor. Extends his hitting streak to 4 and keeps the bottom of the 6th alive for Ronald Rosario. Struck out, lined sharply to short. How about number 9 of the year for the drive catcher right here? One swing of the bat, he could turn a 1-0 deficit into a 2-1 lead. Runner goes, pitch is taken low, the throw down not in time. Tom mentioned it, Taylor gets on, he is a threat. 31, what'd you say, 31 out of 40?
Yep.
At Low A Salem. On the run here, and he's in scoring position, so now a base hit by Rosario could tie the game. .306 hitter with runners in scoring position is Rosario. That pitch is low and away.
My reaction there was he looked a little bit like Brian Gonzalez.
Yes, drifting off the bag a little too far.
Yeah, and there was Chappelli kind of coming back behind him. You have an opportunity here. Let's give Rosario a shot.
2 balls, no strikes. Ramirez sets and delivers. And there's a strike called. Change up on 2-0. People love coming to the Green Monster seats, and groups love that pavilion on top of the building above the Green Monster. Almost every single night. 2-1. Change up again on the inside corner, and this time it's Rosario's turn to disagree with the home plate umpire. Asks for time. So Ramirez has come back to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Base hit now with 2 outs could tie the game. Drive down 1-0 in the 6th. Ramirez delivers, and it's shot foul out of here right field side. Rattling around the Furman on deck area there, out near the 500 club. Number of days are also dwindling for us to get a chance to sample the Big Poppy Burger.
That's right.
The 2-2 again. Taylor going to third. Pitch is taken low. The throw down, and he is out. Why are you running in that situation? 5-2, or 2-5 rather, on the caught stealing. Although, watch this swim move. Made it closer.
Yeah.
But still, gotta know the scoreboard situation and who's at the plate there. A hit, nobody left. We are through 6. Still 1-0 Winston-Salem.
Every sports fan's goal should be make it to the Hall of Fame. Well, we have you covered with Hall of Fame Sports Grill at 531 Wade Hampton Boulevard in Greenville. Known for their great food and fantastic daily specials, Hall of Fame has you covered with all the game action on their 30 televisions. Plus weekly events like Tuesday nights bar trivia for dummies, Wednesday nights music bingo, Thursday nights dirty bingo, and karaoke with Fred Rock every Friday. That's 531 Wade Hampton Boulevard, HallOfFameSportsGrill.com.
Greenwood American Legion Post 20 encourages you to support American Legion Baseball in your area, wherever you are. American Legion Baseball has a long celebrated history, not only in Greenwood and the state of South Carolina, but across the United States. If you're in Greenwood this summer, come watch Post 20 play for just $6 for adults, $4 for children, and you can find more information about South Carolina American Legion Baseball in your area by going to scalb.org or call Ty Vines at 864-407-8876. Support your local Legion program today.
Six-inning totals for Winston-Salem, a run, 4 hits, no errors. They have left 2. The Drive, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. They have stranded 3. Hayden Mullins back out there for the 7th. And to call inning number 7, here's Tom.
Well, the Drive haven't had too many opportunities, just 2 hits tonight and 3 walks. Had 2 runners thrown out of the base paths, and that one really hurts. Nelly Tedder getting thrown out at third. He was at second with 2 down, and Ronald Rosario, the 4th-place hitter, to the plate. But that said, top of the 7th we go, and what a job Hayden Mullins has done back at Tyler Uberstein, who got the start, knew it was going to be a piggyback situation. He'll begin top of the 7th on a shot hit to the shortstop, pick up and throw, and will pull Lopez off the bag. But Ravello did a remarkable job to even get there on a ball that was stroked hard by Casey Saki. He went into the hole there and kind of got back out on the grass, and not much momentum to first base, and he's kind of moving around a little bit there, trying to shake that off on the infield base hit by Saki, who picks up his second base hit. You get one more look at it. The fact that he got there and he's on the grass turn, and just kind of a blind throw there, and job by Lopez to come off the bag and make sure it doesn't get past and maybe into the dugout. Swinging a foul straight down by Wes Cath. Cath with 15 home runs and 54 runs batted in. He leads the team in that category. Also leads the team with 150 strikeouts and 20 doubles as well. And in a 1-0 ball game, I mean, any runner is a big deal with either one of these teams tonight. Cath rolls one up the first base side foul. That'll count 0-2. He's popped up to Lopez at first in foul territory and grounded out to tonight's second baseman Justin Reamer. Mentioned Mullins, 4 2/3 right now. Back at Uberstein, no runs, 2 hits, 3 hits now, 4K, 2 walks, 58 pitches, 36 of them strikes. He has been outstanding. A pair of hits and 3 walks. There's a swing and a miss. He went off speed at 79, so a nice pitch there by Hayden Mullins. 1 down. Mullins has pitched 3 times now against Winston-Salem back May and in August. Here, he was the starter in a 12-5 loss to losing pitcher, 4 innings, 4 runs, as he gets set to face Ryan Galaney. Takes a fastball up and outside for ball 1. Galaney walked and has struck out. And then he pitched, talking about Mullins, on August 10th at Winston-Salem, a 4-3 win. That was a 7-inning game, went 4 2/3. Off speed over the top. And a swing and a miss. 3 runs then. So coming into tonight against Winston-Salem was 0-1, 8 1/3 innings, 7 runs, 7 hits, 15 strikeouts, 4 walks, allowed 2 home runs. He has been outstanding here tonight. Ball is just upstairs, goes 2-1. So gave up the base hit, the line shot, 2-hopper, backhanded out of the grass by the shortstop Ravello. His throw pulled Lopez off the bag, and then he struck out Wes Cath off speed, looking at 79. Delivers that pitch to Galaney. You got to be concerned with his ability to hit the ball out of the ballpark and stroke it anyway. Had a double and a home run last night, but gets the call there to even the count at 2-2 with 1 down, top 7, 1-0. Winston-Salem with the lead, and a good one here from Fluor Field. This one's in the dirt, lays off of that one, and it goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Galaney in the 6th spot. He's the designated hitter tonight. Struck out his last time, walked first time up, and eventually was thrown out as he rounded third after a base hit by Park. gets set to deliver the 3-2 pitch. Mullins to Galaney. And it's high and outside for ball 4. So 2 runners on base, and here comes Bob Kipper, going to make a visit to the mound. We kind of ran you through Mullins' numbers there a moment ago. The max that he has pitched this year, and remember we talked about him having started 17, is 5 on 4 occasions, and 2 of them have come here in August. He's thrown as many as 85 pitches, struck out as many as 10, and walked as many as 5. But he has done everything in his power to keep the drive in this ball game. And we talked about last night in that 4-0 loss that Wehunt was so good through 4 and then gave up the 3 runs in the 5th. Zach Fogle was good, and Adam Smith gave up the home run to Galaney, and that was it in a 4-0 ball game. Brief visit there, and the veteran Bob Kipper, good look at him, and what a combination he and Iggy Suarez are. Probably still get those T-shirts. Vote for Iggy and Kip. And right now we're voting for Hayden Mullins to get Colby Smelly. First pitch must have been just a little bit high, maybe outside. Smelly hit it to the 7th spot. He's catching tonight. He's grounded to short, and he's lined back to the mound in his 2 at-bats. Has 2 home runs and 23 runs batted in. A look at second. And same place, same pitch, same call. Just a bit outside, I guess. 2 balls and no strikes now. Second baseman Reamer is trying to keep the base runner close. Casey Saki, who led things off with that infield single, and then the 1-out walk to Galaney, first and second, 1 down. Comes back and drops a breaking ball in there, middle of the plate. Gave up on it, caught the corner at the knee. Nice job by Rosario there. As the count goes 2-1. Taylor out in center field, shaded a little bit to the right side. There's a ground ball to short. The flip to second, 1. There is the throw to first. And there is your 6-4-3 double play, and that's what you're looking for. And what we're looking for next is the opportunity for the drive to get some runs. It's about time, right? So we had a lot of the 7th. Drive coming up, trail at 1-0.
Here at Grand Slam Ministries, our goal is to share the love of Jesus Christ through multiple platforms, while at the same time executing our core missions of mentorship and helping children in need. The primary way we can effectively do all of those things is through the Dan Scott Show, our weekly Christian radio show that airs in multiple markets around the nation and the world. We are asking you to partner with us to not only sustain what we are currently doing, but to grow both our on-air and online presence and our ability to fund those core missions. Can you spare as little as $25 per month? How about $10? If we can get 200 partners to join us at each of those small, sustainable levels, we can begin to accomplish everything we believe God has called us to do. So can you help us today with a donation of either $25 or $10 per month? Go to www.grandslamministries.org to donate, to get more information, or to ask questions. That's grandslamministries.org. And thank you for supporting the Dan Scott Show and Grand Slam Ministries. As we move to the bottom of the 7th inning, Winston-Salem making another Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen. This time it's right-hander Jared Kelly.
6'2", 195, 22 years of age, out of New Jersey. 3rd-round pick in the draft of 2023. And 2-1 with an ERA of 4.31, 23rd appearance. All in relief. He does have 5 of the 28 saves on the year. 39 2/3 innings. Allowed 23 runs, 19 earned, 43 hits. He has struck out 33, but walked 26. Allowed 3 home runs, opposition hitting .277. Jared Kelly coming into the ball game. And he'll face Ronald Rosario, who was at the plate when Nellie Taylor was thrown out trying to steal 3rd in that end of the inning. Drive only had 2 hits, 3 walks. Haven't had many opportunities here tonight. Rosario struck out, lined out to the shortstop in his 2 at-bats. First pitch was a strike. Next pitch is low and inside for a ball. Kelly actually in the draft of 2020 was taken to the 4th round, 112th overall out of Grand Canyon. Rosario leads the team with RBIs at 63. And another one just off the plate outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Rosario, Lopez, White. Here in the 7th inning. Drive has now been shut out the first 2 games, losing last night 4-0. This one low and inside. He'll have to come to him at 3 balls and 1 strike. So Lucas Gordon is very good. Jose Ramirez followed him. Now Jared Kelly. Getting set to deliver the 3-1 pitch to the right-hand hitting Ronald Rosario. This is low and outside for a ball. A great start for the Drive here in the bottom half of the 7th inning, trailing 1-0. Here's Eduardo Lopez, first base tonight. Struck out looking in the 2nd, and he walked in his other plate appearance.
Gets to turn around to his predominant side, though.
Gets to hit left-handed. Let's see what he can do. And first pitch is taken inside for a ball, so Kelly has come on and walked Rosario and delivers the first pitch out of the zone to Eduardo Lopez. And the next one is low as well. 2 balls and no strikes. The Drive looking for any opportunity to try to get some runs on the board. And have a runner on with Rosario here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. This is a line shot, leaping and caught by the second baseman, Chappelle. I mean, Lopez hit that ball so hard that he still had a hold of the bat when the leaping Chappelle, a couple of strides to his left, able to take one away from him for out number 1.
Yeah, and Rosario almost wandered too far off the bag, and I think Chappelle, when he came down, you could tell he wanted to throw to first, but I don't think he got his footing right and probably wisely held on to the ball. If he comes down in more of a throwing position there, they may have a chance to double Rosario off.
And that ball was stroked hard. And Chappelle making a nice play there at second base. He's played 66 games at second there. He's a veteran there. Experienced anyway this year. Hunter White swing and a miss on the first pitch. He's the DH, hit in the 6th spot with Miguel Aguedo on deck. He singled to right his first time up. He's had one of the base hits, and Nellie Taylor the other one with a single to center field. That's it. Hit on the ground to the second. Shortstop could be 2 to second for 1, and there's the throw, and that'll do it. So after a promising start with a walk, a hard hit ball by Lopez, and then Hunter White will hit into a 6-4-3 double play, and that quickly that will end the bottom half of the 7th inning. We're to the top of the 8th. Dan Scott back to take you the rest of the way. We've got a good one going to the ballpark here at Fluor Field. Winston, Salem with a 1-0 lead of the Greenville Drive.
Dan Scott here for Todaro Pizza. You know, it's hard to believe I'm saying this, but I've been telling you about this bucket list dining experience that is Todaro Pizza for more than 20 years now. Why am I still doing it? Well, because it's incredible. John and the gang at the Markley Street location here in Greenville have continued the tradition started by his family in New Jersey and brought to the upstate years ago by brother Chris to the Sloan Street location in Clemson. You don't last that long if the food and the service aren't top-notch. Well, they have, because they are. And remember, Todaro has the lunchtime buffet, all you can eat for just $8. Other daily and weekly specials are always in play. And with the Markley Street Todaro location just down the street from Fluor Field, what a great stop before or after a Greenville Drive game. Indoor and outdoor seating are available. Todaro Pizza, Greenville and Clemson. Tell them Dan Scott sent you. 8th inning. Drive down 1-0. And Iggy Suarez making the Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen as we begin the 8th. It's lefty Jeremy Woo-Yellen.
6'2", 210. He's 24, out of Spokane, Washington. 4th round pick. Draft of 2020 out of Hawaii. Remember, that was just a 5-round draft in 2020. 2-1, ERA 6.23, 21st appearance. All in relief, 30 1/3 total innings. 28 runs, 21 earned. He's allowed 30 hits. He has struck out 40, walked 23, allowed just 1 home run. Opposition hitting .248.
He'll get 8, 9, and 1. Park, Chappelli, and Zavala. And the first pitch to Eddie Park is hit on the ground past Liendo, who was playing well off the line at third. And that is the second hit for Eddie Park. Returned to the infield by Will Turner.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Liddell Chappelli.
Hayden Mullins went 5 2/3 innings in his piggyback following Tyler Uberstein. 3 hits, no runs. Walked 1 and struck out 5. So the 5 2/3 is the longest he's gone this season. Chappelli takes the first pitch from Wu Yellen to strike. He's grounded to second and struck out swinging in his 2 times up. Lefty with a pause at the belt, and the 0-1. Breaking ball stays a little bit up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Continues to be a breezy night. Wind blowing in from right center field. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss at another breaking ball. Haven't looked much at the extended forecast for this week. No expecting any rain or not. So we've got a 70% chance of some light rain. Swing and a miss, and it's strike 3 called. Swing and a miss, and it's strike 3 in this 1 out. Chased a breaking ball. Doesn't look like there's any rain chances as Zavala pops this one foul. Down beyond third. A long run for Liendo, wow. And the third baseman makes the play, reaching and stumbling backwards. And again, you got to think, number 1, he is playing well off the line. 2, because the shortstop Ravello is shading up the middle. He has no shot to get that ball, and Liendo, a fine play.
Man, that's really nice. Take a look at this. You see, Turner's not going to get there. And you mentioned he had to run the highly coveted country mile to get there.
Jordan Sprinkle 1 for 3. But just looking at the forecast,
yeah,
it's supposed to be nice all week long. Now, maybe some rain tomorrow. No, check it. Tonight's Wednesday. They're talking about maybe a little bit of light rain overnight tonight. You know what? The holiday month, It just completely threw me off.
Is that what it is?
Well, yeah. Well, this time. No, that's very good. That's very good.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I would expect nothing else. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. But, you know, I do my Bible reading every morning, and I do journaling off of it. And yesterday, which was Tuesday, I wrote Monday, September 3rd. Oh. So I had to go back and change it this morning. No balls and 2 strikes. Jordan Sprinkle at the plate. Runner at first, 2 down. Still 1-0 Winston-Salem. Runner goes. Pitch is taken low for a ball. Throw down, and got him. Boy, that throw right on the bag. Reamer snow-coned it a little bit, but he held on, and the inning is over. 2-4 on the caught stealing.
Well done. Great camper work as well. I mean, if it's not right with there, then he's saved. We've had 2 players thrown out tonight for both teams.
Yep, Rosario guns down another one. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, still 1-0 Winston-Salem.
You really messed up.
I really messed up.
You forgot a gift for your best friends.
And they live so far away. They're going to hate me.
They're going to love you.
What?
You're sending them Cincy Favorites.
Cincy Favorites?
It's a sampler of their favorite flavors from Montgomery Inn, Graeter's, Gleer's, La Rosa's, Skyline Chili, Queen City Sausage, and Longdale Farm.
That's perfect.
They're the only authorized online seller of these iconic brands, so trust no one else.
And fast delivery, too. Oh.
Are you eating it?
No, I messed up.
There's still time. Go to CincyFavorites.com now. That's CincyFavorites.com.
You might know that State Farm agent Ed Patterson has great service. He's your good neighbor after all. But did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep, that's right. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Ed Patterson has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Greenville. So call State Farm agent Ed Patterson at 864-322-0031 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. Bottom of the 8th inning. Drive down 1-0. Dan Scott with my soon-to-be former broadcast partner, Tom Galloway.
Yeah, you know how that goes in broadcasting. So
yes, that's right.
Understand your position in the organization.
Drive have been shut out for the first 16 innings of this series. Bottom third of the order, Uguedo, Ravello, and Liendo due up against Jared Kelly, his second inning of relief. Uguedo 0 for 1 with a walk and then was caught stealing. First pitch to him is low for a ball. Tell what kind of night it's been here. Even the crowd can't get together on finishing Sweet Caroline. Here's a strike called. It's 1-1. Everybody's been a little out of sync, including yours truly this evening, but we still have a chance to finish strong. 1-1 pitch. Uguedo swings through a breaking ball, and Kelly ahead 1-2. Miguel asks for time, adjusts the batting gloves. Now back in and waiting on the 1-2 pitch from right-hander Jared Kelly. Here it is. And just off the plate outside. Two and two. Uguedo leading it off in the bottom of the 8th inning, and that one bounces up there and ricochets off the catcher Smelly over by the Drive dugout. So Uguedo has run the count full 3-2. The Drive have gotten the leadoff hitter aboard in each of the last 2 innings with nothing to show for it. They will not here as Uguedo. Actually, now it's 3-2. Swings through that one, so maybe they will. I'm telling you, it has been one of those nights. Kelly with the payoff, and it's low and away ball 4. So that's 3 innings in a row the Drive have gotten the leadoff hitter aboard. Uguedo was thrown out stealing in the 5th inning, or now 2 in a row, 3 of the last 4. Rosario walked leading off the last inning, but was erased on a double play ground ball hit into by Hudson White. Now Ravello has been up twice. He's grounded to short twice, both as a right-handed hitter against the starter and lefty Lucas Gordon. Takes that pitch outside a ball, turns around to bat left-handed for the first time tonight, as will the on-deck hitter Abram Liendo. Drive had the tying run at first base with nobody out here in the 8th inning. The 1-0. And a fly ball to left. Easy out there for Eddie Park. And there's one down. Now Liendo, who's grounded to short and struck out swinging. He was the last batter that the starter Gordon faced. Final out of the 5th inning. First pitch to him, he shows bunt, he takes it inside. We talked about the number of strikeouts versus number at bats. Wes Kath, the third baseman of Winston-Salem, has. Liendo in that same neighborhood, now 133 strikeouts in 301 at bats at the high A level. 1-0 pitch, and it's in there for a strike.
But I do like him showing bunt because that changed the dynamics of where Kath is as the third baseman. He'll back up a little bit now, but it brought him in and provided maybe an opportunity to shoot it by him.
1-1 pitch. Change up, and it locked up Liendo. Got in there for a strike, 1-2. Leadoff hitter Justin Reamer waiting on deck. Winston-Salem scored a run with 2 outs in the first inning, and that has been it for both teams tonight. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Drive trailing the Dash 1-0. Ball and 2 strikes on Liendo. Kelly pitching, and just off the plate outside a fastball, 2-2. Infield back at double play depth. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball down and in, ball 3. So it's battled back to run the count full as Liendo with 1 out and Uguedo at first base. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. And it's low, ball 4. So a pair of walks in the inning. That'll get pitching coach John Kovalik out to talk to his right-hander, and it'll flip the batting order over and get Justin Reamer to the plate.
Yeah, you look at the bottom part of the order with the walk to Agueto and Rivera with a fly ball, and you've got Liendo kind of where you want him, a guy that struck out, as you mentioned, a lot. And good AB to hang in there, not chase some of the breaking stuff that was in the dirt, trying to get him to do that, and haven't had many opportunities, but have one here. This has been one of those grinder-type games, and a couple situations with runners thrown out trying to steal, so let's see if the Drive can make something happen here.
Reamer 0 for 2 with a walk. He'll step in and tap the head of the bat on the plate. Drive had the tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first with 1 out here in the 8th, down 1-0. And Kelly's first pitch is swung on and fouled off to the right, out of play. Was it the movie Little Big League about the kid who ended up playing for the Cubs?
I'm not sure on that.
Yeah,
one.
I think so. That's who that picture of Justin Reamer reminds me of, that kid in that movie. There's a strike called, 1-2. Or no balls and 2 strikes, rather. Will Turner waiting on deck. Drive looking for somebody to come up with a big hit. Down 1-0 in the 8th. 2 on. The 0-2 pitch. And Reamer lines it. Foul. Just outside of first. Oh, my. Tried to shoot it the other way and just maybe 6 inches or so foul.
Oh, game of inches.
Wow. Everybody will retreat. And we'll do the 0-2 pitch again. No balls and 2 strikes on Reamer with 2 on and 1 out. The pitch, and it's low, 1-2. If you're a team that's on a winning streak, that ball's 6 inches fair. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3 called on the outside corner. 2 down.
Man, that's a nice pitch.
Yep.
I mean, done a really good job tonight of the pitching staff for Winston-Salem to keep the drive players off balance and just can't pull the trigger.
Comes Guillermo Quiroz. We're going to have an Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen. We've got a break in the action. 2 on, 2 out, and a new pitcher coming on for Winston-Salem. I'll tell you about him when we come back.
Dan Scott here for the Atlanta Bread Company. What do I like about Atlanta Bread? Well, too much to mention in a short commercial, but here are a few things. Bread baked daily, fresh on site, a tremendous selection of soup, sandwiches, and salads, seasonal special additions to the menu, delicious hot coffee, and a bevy of other drink options. And yeah, can't forget about the baked sweet goodies. Dine in or carry out, and when you have the Atlanta Bread Company app, you can order and pay online, then breeze past the lines to the pickup counter to get your food. Experience it for yourself. That's the Atlanta Bread Company, Cherrydale Point in Greenville.
Let me tell you something, Cowboy. This rookie can really bring the heat.
He's smoky and spicy with a Chipotle style all his own.
It's a new Montgomery Inn Chipotle barbecue sauce. Make it a part of your home team.
Available now at your neighborhood grocer or online at CincyFavorites.com.
Pitching number 18, a right-hander, Nick
Guillermo Quiroz going to his bullpen with 2 on and 2 out, trying to protect a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. Atlanta Bread Company call to the bullpen for Winston-Salem brings on right-hander Nick Altermat.
6 feet, 225. He was out of Redwood Falls, Minnesota. 2022 draft, 17th round out of Minnesota State Mankato. And he comes in with a record of 1-0. His ERA just a bit above 3. Just his 8th appearance, all in relief, 11 2/3 innings, 4 runs, all earned, 7 innings, 16 strikeouts in the 11 2/3 to just 4 walks and not a lot of home run opposition in the 175.
And he will face Will Turner, who is 0 for 3 and is 6 for 63 since joining the team. The first pitch of the left-handed batter is a breaking ball strike. Turner has grounded to first, flied to left, grounded to second. Uguedo, the lead runner at second. He's the tying run. Liendo, the go-ahead runner at first. 2 outs. The 0-1. Fastball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outfield almost straight away. The center fielder, Zavala, a step or 2 towards left. The 1-1 pitch. And a long drive, but foul down the right field line. I mean, he got every last bit of that one, but well foul, and it's 1-2. Straightened that one up just a hair.
Man, got all that one. You're right.
He is behind 1-2. Altermat with the pause. Checks the runner at second, delivers. And a check swing foul in and out of the mitt of the catcher, Colby Smelly. So again, the 1-2 pitch, looking for a base hit here that could tie it up. Here it comes. And strike 3 called. Fastball outside corner. Inning is over. So Altermat comes on, strikes out Turner. Drive strand 2. And we go to the 9th. It's still 1-0 Winston-Salem.
Lake Bowen Baptist Church in Inman invites you to worship with us, whether you're seeking a new church home, just visiting, or have questions about having a relationship with Jesus Christ. Led by Senior Pastor Brad Atkins and his incredible staff, Lake Bowen Baptist Church exists to deliver the gospel, disciple the Christian, and to deploy the Christ follower. Lake Bowen Baptist Church is located at 404 Sugar Ridge Road in Inman, South Carolina, at Highway 9 and Sugar Ridge Road. You can check out the ministries and other opportunities at Lake Bowen by going to lakebowenbaptist.com.
At Sepco Synthetic Solutions, their experienced staff can enhance and beautify your lawn with an artificial turf for your home or business. When they do, you're guaranteed a low-maintenance lawn, long-lasting beauty, no dirty mud, no fertilizer, no irrigation, and a green yard year-round. Whether it's a backyard, sports field, putting greens, driving range, or pet area, Sepco Synthetic Solutions is committed to providing the best possible product, service, and experience, home or commercial. Visit them online at sepcosyntheticsolutions.com or call 864-905-6155. Sepco Synthetic Solutions.
We've reached the top of the ninth inning. Winston-Salem coming to bat against Jeremy Wu-Yellen, his second inning of relief. Dash scored a run in the first inning off of Tyler Uberstein. He retired the first two hitters via strikeout, but then Caden Connor doubled with two down, and Casey Saki hit the first pitch he saw. A soft looping line drive into right center field that dropped for a base hit, and that has been it. Pitching has been excellent for both sides. Jordan Sprinkle was at the plate when Eddie Park was thrown out trying to steal for the final out of the last inning. Takes the first pitch from Wu-Yellen the ball. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Drive this season, when they trail after 8 innings, have lost 56 of 60 games. They're 4-56. 2 balls and a strike. Sprinkle, Connor, and Saki. 2, 3, and 4. And that foul ball got Ronald Rosario. 2-2. Got him right on the foot.
Yep. Just missed that shin guard, foot guard.
As they always seem to do. So Wu-Yellen has come back to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Sprinkle, leading off the top of the 9th inning. And there's a ball way high and outside, 3-2. And the drive 9th, it'll be 3, 4, and 5. Taylor, Rosario, and Lopez. Here's the payoff. And it's grounded towards a charging Ravello at short. He backhands, he throws, and he got it.
Man.
Sounded like the bat might have been broken. And Ravello had gotten himself into great throwing position by intentionally playing that by the backhand, and it turned out to be a good decision because he just got the hustling Sprinkle.
Yeah, that's a good call, Dan, because he's got to make a quick decision on how he wants to field that ball, and I think if he goes the other way, he's probably not going to get him, but well done.
Caden Connor, the Burger King K-Man of the night, has not struck out. Takes a breaking ball strike. So we didn't hear what section he is batting for, but they're hoping to get at least a free value fry from Burger King. They don't want to be shut out like the Drive have for 17 consecutive innings to begin this series. There's a swing and a miss. And Wu-Yellen ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Connor asked for time. Now back in as Wu-Yellen, ball in his left hand, down by his waist, gets the sign from Rosario. And ready with the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball's popped up. There will be no strikeout this time either. Reamer, the second baseman, with the one-handed grab, and there are 2 down. Wu Yellen's not against giving away free food, but he just wants outs. Here's Casey Saki. He's driven in the game's only run. He's 2 for 3. RBI was his 6th of the year in his short time with Winston-Salem. The first pitch to him is low for a ball. The 1-0. And it's popped up again. Shallow right, Reamer, Lopez. Lopez, the first baseman. Back about 10 feet or so on the grass, makes the play, and Jeremy Wu Yellen. 2 shutout innings of relief. Well, Drive have one more opportunity as we go to the bottom of the 9th, trailing at 1-0.
Every sports fan's goal should be make it to the Hall of Fame. Well, we have you covered with Hall of Fame Sports Grill at 531 Wade Hampton Boulevard in Greenville. Known for their great food and fantastic daily specials, Hall of Fame has you covered with all the game action on their 30 televisions. Plus weekly events like Tuesday nights bar trivia for dummies, Wednesday nights music bingo, Thursday nights dirty bingo, and karaoke with Fred Rock every Friday. That's 531 Wade Hampton Boulevard, HallOfFameSportsGrill.com.
Greenwood American Legion Post 20 encourages you to support American Legion Baseball in your area, wherever you are. American Legion Baseball has a long celebrated history, not only in Greenwood and the state of South Carolina, but across the United States. If you're in Greenwood this summer, come watch Post 20 play for just $6 for adults, $4 for children, and you can find more information about South Carolina American Legion Baseball in your area by going to scalb.org or call Ty Vines at 864-407-8876. Support your local Legion program today.
Bottom of the 9th inning, Winston-Salem 1, Drive 0. Nick Altermatt, who came on to get the final out of the 8th, on to pitch tonight to try and nail down the save for Winston-Salem, and if he does, it will be his first in his first opportunity.
You know, Dan, you and I are both from small towns in Kansas and West Virginia. Looking at some of the notes, he's from Wanda, Minnesota. Population 84.
Oh, nice.
It's a small town.
Yes. All right, here is Nellie Taylor, 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. Altermatt's first pitch to Taylor is outside a ball. Taylor, Rosario, and Lopez, a trio due up here. 1 run ties it, 2 runs would win it. And Taylor takes it low ball. Drive have been shut out for the first 17 innings of this series. Lost 4-0 last night on 5 hits. There's ball 3 to Taylor. And they're down 1-0 tonight and have been checked on a grand total of 2 hits. Pitch away from becoming a leadoff base runner, the 3-0. And strike 1 call. 3-1. You know, it's checking out those baby blue shoes that Taylor is wearing. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Down and in, ball 4. That's a good start. But again now, this is the 3rd inning in a row and 4th in the last 5 that the Drive have gotten the leadoff hitter aboard via a base on balls and have been able to do nothing with it.
Only 2 hits, but they've had 7 walks, so now's the time to do something about it.
Ronald Rosario, they just showed it on the big board between innings, has a walk-off home run in this park this year, and he takes An off-speed pitch for a strike. He is 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Taylor with really, really good speed at first. He's the tying run. The 0-1, and it's a ground ball tap foul by the third base dugout. Rosario down 0-2. Eduardo Lopez on deck. Hudson White would follow him. Taylor, good lead at first, edging off the bag. Long pause, the pitch, and it's high and inside. 1-2. Okay, a situation where you might consider sending Taylor not only because he's a tying run, but because you have a prime double play candidate at the plate in Rosario. The 1-2, he's not going, and it's tap foul. Rosario has grounded into 13 double plays, which is far and away the most by anybody on the active roster. Again, the 1-2 pitch. A little bit up, 2-2. The next highest number is Miguel Aguedo with 5. Gives you an idea of the disparity. He's battled back to even it up at 2-2. The break-even pitch, and strike 3 swinging on a changeup. 1 down. Second strikeout for Altermat, and now Eduardo Lopez. 0 for 2 with a walk last time up. He hit a screamer right at Lloydell Chappelle, the second baseman. Switch hitter batting left-handed. And the first pitch to him is a changeup, low, ball 1. 1-6-0 for Winston-Salem. They have left 3 on. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the drive. They have left 5 on base and have Taylor at first now with 1 out in the 9th. And Lopez takes a strike, 1-1.
Everybody clap your hands.
Lopey waving the bat around, waiting on the dash right-hander. The 1-1 pitch. And he taps it foul over by and into the drive dugout first base side. It's 1-2.
There are those shoes.
Yeah. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Lopez. Strike 3 swinging. Just kept going soft, soft, and soft. Another changeup. And the drive down to their final out.
First 2 pitches to Rosario, 80 miles an hour, down 0-2. Struck him out on that one. Same thing, 80, off speed.
Now Hudson White, 1 for 3. Last time he grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. Taylor has not been running. Will he be moving here with 2 outs? And White takes it down and away, a ball. Well, would there be a better time for one's first professional home run? I think not. Here is the 1-0 pitch. And another changeup low. 2 balls and no strikes. It's easy to say, but almost impossible to do as a hitter. Say sit on the changeup. Here comes the 2-0. 2 down and the 9th. Drive down 1-0. A big swing and a foul off to our right. 2 balls and a strike. The previous pitch was 79 miles an hour. That one was 94, which is why you can't sit on a changeup. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 94 again. And the drive down to their final strike. 1-0 Winston-Salem. Taylor walked to open the inning, but Rosario and Lopez have struck out swinging. It's 2-2 on Hudson White. The break-even pitch. And just outside 95 with that one, maybe a little bit up. Well, what this does, it puts Taylor in motion with 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 down. And if White could find a gap somewhere, Taylor, who can run, would score from first base. There he goes. The payoff pitch is popped up, foul, off of first. Connor over, and it'll be back into the seats. That was a changeup at 82, so 94, 94, 95. 82 on the 3-2 pitch. Taylor back to first. White back in. Taps the head of the bat on the plate. He is waiting. Altermat with the pause. Again, the 3-2 with the runner going, and a looping line drive into left center field for a base hit. Here comes Taylor. He'll come around to third. And the tying run is 90 feet away with 2 down. Hudson White's second hit of the game. And the drive hanging in there. Miguel Aguado will now have a chance to bring in the tying run. And again, pitching coach John Kovalik going out to talk to his right-hander.
That's a nice at-bat for Hudson White, who had been 5 for 40 coming in. And you just ran down that pitch selection and scenario there from 79 to 94 and trying to hang in there. And it's a tough game. And he was able to get that ball out of the outfield and give his team an opportunity here at the bottom of the ninth inning.
Well, Aguado flied to right in the second, and since then he's walked twice. Tying run 90 feet away. Winning run at first, 2 down. 1-0 Winston-Salem, bottom of the ninth. Altermat's first pitch to Aguado is a fastball, and it's fouled off of the catcher and rolls over by the third base dugout. No balls in the strike.
Oh.
Big hole in the right side of the infield for Aguado. Outfield straight away for him. The 0-1. And a fly ball right center field. That'll do it. Zavala, the center fielder, coming in and calling. And that's the ball game. Well, the drive made it interesting, but in the end couldn't get it done. And for the second straight night to open this series, shut out by Winston-Salem pitching. The final score tonight, 1-0. We'll be back to run you through the numbers such as they are and wrap it up right after this.
Is your roof leaking or damaged? Do your gutters need repair? You can Google roofing companies until your computer overheats, or you can simply call the best. Bracken Roofing and Gutter. Whether it's roof replacement, new and remodel installation, roofing insurance claims, whatever your needs, Bracken Roofing and Gutter will simply do it right the first time. And the same goes for gutter screen installations. Forget about balancing on ladders and cleaning your gutters. Let Bracken Roofing and Gutter screen them for you today. Listen, don't settle for subpar work. Get a free inspection today. Check out their reviews on Facebook. You'll see many satisfied customers, and they're all saying the same thing, that they're happy that they chose Bracken Roofing and Gutter. That's Bracken Roofing and Gutter. Call Kyle today at 864-704-5993.
Second straight night, the Drive have been shut out by Winston-Salem pitching. Final score tonight, 1-0. Game's only run coming in the first. Pitching outstanding on both sides. Just a touch bit better by the Dash for the second straight night, Tom.
That's not much going on again. Drive shutout again. That's 18 consecutive innings. You go back to Bowling Green. The Drive scored 3 in the 8th and a 6-1 win there. And it's been a while since they have scored. But, yeah, I mean, Tyler Uberstein goes a couple of strikeouts there. And then Connor hits a double into right center field. And Casey Saki got just enough on it to serve it out into right field. And that provided the only run of the ball game. At that point, both teams had 2 runners thrown out on the base paths. One of the tough one for the Drive came when Nelly Taylor was thrown out at third base and trying to get there with Ronald Rosario at the plate. And just that ended that particular inning. But Drive had just the 3 hits. They had 7 walks in the game, and they had, as Dan told you, the leadoff hitter on via the walk in the 5th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th inning. And had an opportunity there, first and third with 2 down, but just couldn't get the big base hit there. And outstanding pitching again, Lucas Gordon, Jose Ramirez, Kelly, and then finished off there by Alder Matt there. This is a team that came in with an ERA of 5.10 as a team 11th in the league, so they have pitched outstanding. And if you flip it around to the Drive last night, they were good. Also, Uberstein, piggyback, Mullins really good, and Buyella too. Just another one of those really tight, tough, tense ball games, and Winston-Salem gets another shutout win.
1 run, 6 hits, no errors, 3 left for the Dash. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, 7 left for the Drive. Gordon, the starter, the winner, 2 and 3. Uberstein, his first decision, a losing one. Altermat, his first save. Game time, 2 hours and 23 minutes before an announced crowd of 4,681. So, Game 3 of the series tomorrow. Lefty Dalton Rogers for the Drive, and right-hander Jake Bockenstedt for Winston-Salem. 7:05 first pitch. As always, we will have the Iggy Suarez pregame interview coming up at 6:50.
Yeah, Rogers 2-7 ERA at 5.45 will be his 21st appearance. 19th start coming off the performance at Bowling Green where he went 3 2/3 and gave up 3 runs. And Bockenstedt, a right-hander, 6'1", 190. He's 24 years of age, 1-3. That ERA pretty high at 9.30. And this will be his 7th appearance in his